Hola, this is Alex. Welcome back to my channel. And this is the end of week 8 on Wegovy, which is also obviously the end of the second month and the end of the second dose. So it's a few little marks we've hit. Last week I lost 2.5 pounds, which again, like always, I'll take, but I would always want it to be more. I still feel that I should be losing more. I know everyone says, oh, that's the ideal amount of weight you should be losing, but I just feel that with so much weight to lose, I should be losing more. But 2.5 pounds is fine. And that means altogether I have lost 22.5 pounds in the first 2 months. It was 15 pounds the first month and 7.5 the second month, so obviously half as much. And I wanted to, I've done a little video of, I'm wearing the same dress I started in, so I've done a little video. I'm going to edit it in because it means I'm going to keep getting up and just be easier, so I thought I'd edit it in. And I don't know if you can see any difference in the dress, but I do feel a lot different. It's definitely looser. I've lost about 4 inches around my waist, so that's, not inconsiderable. And I've also lost, I've lost boobage. I know I have, because now I'm starting to get the, the looseness. Same on my arms. So definitely that, and my legs, in particular. So I definitely feel it. And I don't know what else there is to say really, but this month. I do want to give you an update on my friend. I hope she doesn't mind, because she's on the Mounjaro. So we don't know if it's the difference between the Mounjaro and the Wegovy, or if it's the difference between me and her, or I think a lot of differences. She's doing a lot more exercise, so I think I should do that. And she's doing really well. She started a week after me, so she's on week 7, and she's lost 25 pounds. And she started exactly the same weight. We both weighed the morning we started. We weighed exactly the same. So she's doing so well. I'm so proud of her. She's been such a support for me as well. So yeah, really, really pleased for her. But as I say, she's doing more exercise. And I mentioned last week about exercise, and I still haven't done anything. She did actually send me the link to the app. Couch to 5k, and I thought I could do it from my couch. I didn't realize you actually still do have to get up and do this shit. So I still haven't done it. I did pay for the app, £5 for the app. It's sitting nicely on my phone, just like the clothes horse of a exercise machine would have done if I'd bought that. So I still haven't done any exercise, and I do have to do something about that, because I do think that would make an awful lot of difference. And I think this 5k to, I haven't even looked. I haven't even opened the app. Isn't that terrible? As soon as I figured out I couldn't, because you do like sofa aerobics, or chair yoga. I thought that was what it was going to be. I'd be able to do the comfort of my chair. Why put couch in there otherwise? Anyway, so I haven't done that. But I think you build up from what she told me. You build up. You start off. You like walk for a minute and then run for a minute and 30 seconds, something like that. The idea of running or walk. I mean, walking's fine, but running is a little bit horrific, and I'll blame the roads. I'll blame, but the roads aren't flat, and they're sandy, and although there are a couple of neighbours here that go out for jogs every single morning, so it's no excuse. But yeah, so I still haven't done any exercise, and I do think that would make a big difference. The other thing I've done this week, after what we talked about last week, was I really do think that I'm not eating enough. And Susan, who's on the Mounjaro, she said the same. We don't think we're eating enough. So this week, I've probably eaten I haven't eaten any differently, but I've eaten more. I've eaten, I've had 2 pieces of toast for breakfast in the morning with 1 scrambled egg on. I've had more meals. Still, maybe like a third as much again, and certainly nowhere near what I would normally eat. And it's made, I don't know what difference it's made to me during the day. I haven't had any side effects. So whenever I've thought of overeating before, I've had those side effects, or anyway. So I I haven't had any bad side effects, and my weight loss is probably what it would have been anyway. So I think that that's something to maybe keep going on. I don't know. We'll see how I feel this week about it. But the other thing is that I've tried to eat foods that try to have more pleasure from food, because last week I was saying that the idea of not having pleasure from food, and having this attitude that like when I do go back at Christmas and we have got this Indian booked in Mowgli's, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to worry. You stress. I do still stress about eating and food. So even though the food noise is gone, that anxiety around food or about food, in the abstract form, not in the practical thing, but in the abstract, the idea of food is still, it's inbuilt, I suppose. You can't go 57 years with this without it just going overnight. So I think that's still something that I need to address, and I am. So this week I've started having a little bit more pleasure. I don't even know how if I could tell you what I've done any differently or what I've eaten differently, but I haven't worried so much about it. Oh, well, I made a mushroom soup, and I bought some light cream cheese, and I did put a big dollop of cream cheese in it. Not a big dollop, a little dollop. Just little things like that, because I think, well, it wouldn't hurt me, and it just made it taste nicer. As long as there's a balance, I suppose. It's always finding that balance and everything in moderation. I think that's the problem. I was speaking to my father. He's exactly the same. It's all or nothing. You either go from one extreme to the other, where everything is about pleasure and having everything that you want, or having nothing that you want. And I think life is, they say it's about moderation, and food, everything. So that's what I've never been able to learn so far, I suppose, or change my way of thinking. But I'm going to try and do that, and try moderation, even with drinking. At the moment I don't drink anything now. I have fatty liver disease, so I had to stop drinking 3 years ago, and I absolutely don't worry about it at all. But during lockdown, I drank an awful lot, like ridiculous litres a week, from one extreme to the other. I don't think I've got an addictive personality, but I've got an obsessive personality. So I've never been addicted to alcohol. I don't even think, I don't know about food, but I don't know if I would say I'm more it's about excessive, because I can go without, obviously. So that's, it's always, I don't know if everybody else does this, but I find myself constantly thinking and questioning and what ifing. I've always done that, I suppose, as well. My cat's running around. So no questions this week, really, and nothing of any import to report. Just the vague musings that have come from last week, really. I'm trying to make changes. I'm trying to be more positive about everything. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's whether or not I can maintain it. I do need to do exercise. That's the one thing. If I can come back here next week and say, I have done this and I've done that, don't hold your breath. But, that would be a big thing. But yeah, that's it really. Nothing much else to say. End of month 2, still going strong. I'm now on the 1 milligram of Wegovy, so I started that, and that's where I'm going to stay now. I think I mentioned it last week, I've stockpiled, so when I was in Cardiff I bought 4 months worth to take me to Christmas. So yeah, we're going to see. I don't know if I noticed a big difference going up from 0.25 to 0.5. I definitely did. I still didn't think it was enough, but and by Sunday again. What are you doing? By Sunday I was craving again. I always eat more on a Sunday, I think. But yeah, so that's it. I'm rambling on about nothing. Have a good week. I hope everybody's well. And hopefully I'll have more to talk about next week. I still managed to talk for 10 minutes. Rambling on about bullshit. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, and I shall see you next week.